because like the music performance that he did was quite a spiritual
there is no separation.
There is no separation. No. You led us into a state of trance. Most of the people that were dancing were literally in trance, and I think that you could feel it.
Absolutely.
Because we were dancing in front. It was, I think, like the best. Like it was like so special for me. Wow. It was like the best musical experience, live musical experience that I've had probably in my life. Wow. So you noticed us, like we were literally going crackers in front of you. Yes. And like we were giving you all this energy, and we're like, thank you. And we're like, oh, thank you. You know, it was like we were exchanging this, and you were just like amplifying, and we were just giving you back, and you were giving us even more, and we were giving you. It was such an incredible experience. My wife told me, like, sweetheart, what is happening? Like, I can't stop it. Like, what is? I feel so excited. I want to explode. And I was like, yeah, like this is true ecstasy.
You described it perfectly.
Yeah, it's not like it's literally the circulation of the energy.
Yeah.
Which
and
is
people
incredible.
ask me, at your age, how can you do that for an hour, 2 hours? I could go 3 more hours easily. You know? Yeah, you were because it's not me. You know, I mean, you could stab me while I do that. I wouldn't know until I finish playing. You know, it's like. The training for me is two poles, so to speak. Pole number one and most important, master technique, right? So spirit has less restrictions to speak through you, you know. So that's my duty to spirit, is to perfect my technique. And the other pole is get out of the way, you know, all the techniques from yoga, qigong, tantra, whatever, that allow me to separate myself from my body and separate myself from my ego and just get out of the way of spirit. So I'm a pure channel through perfected technique. Boom, you know. And when that happens, there's no end to the energy that flows, you know. Yeah, the more I do it, the more energized I am, and of course this reflection with an open hearted and open minded audience just keeps building up.
Just felt like a balloon that was expanding.
Yeah. And when you have training as a ceremonial drummer, which I did in South America, you know, in South America there's 3 elements. There's the drummers, the singers, and the dancers. And each of them has a very specific role in the ceremonial context. Mm-hmm. And the drummer is a shaman, you know. The drummer has to be very, very sensitive to what is needed at the moment. More, less, lower, louder, faster. And the drummer has to have 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the cosmos, right? Oh, okay. You cannot, and if the kind of the leader, the master drummer notices that you're losing that balance, you're out, you know, somebody else comes and takes your drum, you know. You have to be completely aware and yet completely connected. And that's a beautiful training, right? And it happens. You know, these number one, all 4 limbs are doing 4 different things. So your brain is completely in a state of meditation. Number 2, you're completely present with the audience, and yet you're totally connected upstairs. And you as a personality, Pepe is not there at all. You know, it's simply a channel. And it's it's such a rejuvenating, expanding, blissful experience, you know.
And it really was. It was like one of the most profound dancing experiences that I've had in my life, definitely. I really feel what you're saying right now. I had the experience, so I know what I'm talking about.
And that's the beauty. We all had the same experience. Yeah, it's not audience and performer.
Yeah, you know? It was so shared. It was shared between all of us. Everybody was just looking at each other's eyes, and we're like, do you feel it? And I'm like, yeah, we're feeling it. And it was such an incredible experience. A student of
mine created this beautiful word. He said, what you do is not performance, it's prayerformance.